Greetings, my name is Jake, and welcome back to Knights of the Old Republic 2. Last time I got sleepy, and my commentary got very bad and very slow, and I missed a lot of things. So I'm going to correct that as we continue on. We're still here on Nar Shaddaa. We're still kind of getting a sense of what we're doing and where we're going. It's a little loud. Okay. And, yeah, so first thing I want to address is Mira and Hanhar. We saw them last time when we were exploring around, and I failed to mention how they are a reversal of Mission and what is his name? Zalbar from the first Knights of the Old Republic game. Because in the first game, you have Mission Veo and Zalbar. One is a scoundrel, one's a Wookiee, and they're best friends, and then your character rescues Zalbar, so Zalbar swears a life debt, and it's, oh, what an honorable thing, oh, it's an honor to do all of that. And in this game examines exactly what it means to swear a life debt, and it's horrible. It's horrible. It's all-consuming. It just has completely taken over Hanhar's life. He shouldn't, and it's to the point that Mira, who does not kill her targets, as we've learned, wishes she had never saved him, and were she able, would probably kill him. So, yes. So that's the first thing. The second thing is there's a lot of this area is trying to demonstrate a rift between Voga the Hutt and Goto. So the Bith scientist that we worked with last time, who is dead now, he was uncovering something that Goto had done, and Goto was working on. That was the planetary, well, I guess it would be moon-wide since we're on a moon, but moon-wide system, and he hadn't covered it, and my companions are gone. There they are. And for that reason, the robots that Goto has as spies turned on him. So, one of the other things is we wanted to book passage for Lavavso, the Ithorian in the docks there. And so we needed to talk to the dockmaster, who is our good old friend, Fasa, the Jewish stereotype alien. So let's see how this goes.
You interrupting me for a reason? I have a lot of work to do, to manage here, right? So, what is it?
I wanted to talk to you about Lasavo. God, this is like a Finnish name.
The Ithorian? Nothing to talk about. He paid docking fee. He go.
He can't pay the docking fee because he can't sell the power cells.
Power cells, you say? I have an idea. Pylons need new power supply. Ithorian gives Fasa some power cells, and Fasa let him go. Agree?
Yeah, I think Lasavo would accept that deal.
Great! Good! You go tell him, right?
Yeah, I'll let him know.
Great! Good! What else?
Now, I swear there's a quest this guy gives you about the pylons. But, actually, it would probably be easier to do that once we finish up this quest. So, I have oh, hello. As my companions, are you going to follow me this time? Okay, they are. Good. All right. So here's Lasavo. Fasa says he will let you depart if you give him one of your power cells. Good luck. Yeah, very simple quest. Now we're going to take the stuff he left behind. Ooh, circa defensive gauntlets. What do those do? Oh, they just give defense +1. Well, that's not that great. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I swear there's a quest with the pylons. Maybe it got interrupted?
You interrupt.
Yeah, maybe you just have to go with this? All pylons active. Oh, maybe you have to go to one of the pylons. Yeah, so there's like a freighter sorting thing. I guess it's just on the pylons. Yeah, examined. Oh, yeah. So it's, you're supposed to go to each of them, and then you're supposed to assign them the correct order based off of their ID signatures. So this one has E45. Let's take a look here. Use this to move around quicker. I swear he's supposed to give you that, though. Maybe that's a bug with the restore content mod that changed him from being an Ithorian. Yes. Okay. Examine the signatures. Yeah, S47. Yeah, so I think... Oh. Wait. No, come on. I know there's a quest here. And I know there's a solution that involves just using T3 to get it, so... So what the hell? Oh, here we go. Is there anything I can do to help prevent the hijackings?
You talk to Voga. Maybe him you can help. I have enough trouble with pylons.
What's wrong with the pylons?
Pylon power supply badly damaged. Only can support one pylon at a time. Can't bring freighters in fast enough. You help bring freighters in. Maybe Fassa can help you later, huh?
I'll try to help.
Good. I give you basic access to pylon consoles. From pylon, you can read ID signature of freighters. You figure out what order the 3 freighters should dock. Freighter with higher first 2 numbers has higher priority. If first 2 numbers tied, then higher last 3 numbers has higher priority. For example, P-11-115-999 has lower priority than D-15-154-111. You got it? One more thing. First 2 numbers are always the same as the first 2 numbers in the second set of numbers. You can read freighter ID from pylons, but hard to get full signature ID from each pylon. Use a pylon power console near me to change which pylon is powered up. You go check ID signatures from each pylon, and then you assign priorities to the 3 freighters.
I'll do my best. Yeah. So an overlong explanation of how that works. I've kind of skipped ahead a bit. But as we're doing it, we might as well go to the 3rd pylon anyway. Examine the signature. So this is 96. This one is 45, and this one is 49. So it's going to be this one. Then it's going to be, I believe. So I think it's Zephyr, Kalinor, Tornus Prophets. There we go. And the corpse is still there. And I swear... Oh! Yeah, the thing with T3 is that you can use him to power all of the pylons. But we've helped out Lasavol, and he used the power generator there. So that's how that worked. I kind of did this quest backwards.
You help Fassa. I not forget. Now why you bother me again?
I'll be going now. What? Oh. Okay. Here's another thing. So, in the original game, these doors didn't open. They didn't go anywhere. The Restore Content mod allowed them to be opened, but there's nothing in here but some generic loot. Flex heavy armor. Alright, okay. Yeah. This feels like something that was closed off for a reason. So yeah, droid is busy and ignores you. Oh, some more loot. Excellent. Speed around here. Oop. Metal box. Can my coals. Maintenance droid does nothing. Johnny shield, fine. Yeah. So, I mean, it's nice that it's here for lore reasons, but I don't know why it's here. One last thing. Let's head into the Tar. And what if I was? Is that a threat? I see. How can I get in there? Okay. You know, I don't remember if this poisons other people. Well, let's find out. Wait, hold on. What? Oh.
Feels like poison.
Yeah. We're gonna get out of here. I'm doing things out of order a little bit. Anywho, improved heal. We'll get rid of the poison. And there's one. Yeah, so we can't do that. Well, we can. There's nothing stopping us. We just need to come in with poison equipment, which we may do. Yeah, actually, we should do that pretty soon. But I need to head back. Well, I don't need to, but I'm going to. And is a thing that I'm worried about going to happen yet, or is that later? No, not yet. Okay. Right? Okay. Oh, how am I going to do this? Okay, I don't want T3. I do want Atton. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to do it by myself. Well... Yeah, I'm just going to do the stuff in the Tar by myself. The things we can do. Sorry for all the backtracking. There's a vague sort of order I want to do things in. And if I do this by myself, I only have one breath mask. Although I do have a bio-antidote system. So I suppose I could bring Kreia along. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Bring T3 and Kreia. All good.
What is it?
Kreia. Banax Blaster, fine. Put another energy shield on. Exchange work gloves. Yeah, gel shape perception gloves is good for her. Because now she's up to 20 wisdom. Wow. And we can put the bio antidote system on her, so that's good. Yeah, let's go. So now everyone is immune to poison because poison doesn't affect droids because they're droids. Okay, so now we can actually do the stuff in the Jektar. Because we need to find the captain for the lunar something. Lunar Shaddaa? I think it's Lunar Shaddaa. That's the name of the ship. And then there's another quest we can do in here as well. Actually, I think there's quite a few quests we can do. Huh.
Dawancha mori konsova, mawani dinchori kitsodu sobarenwa, dorjine sobawata.
Yeah, you can straight up insult this guy, and I think that puts you into a fight. I wanted to know about this place.
Kavadumba mosora kupa elia bontenya, dachimotu gamsa, dahirembe wanakum paile mokata, takom takjus migi mogograbo, kachichu esa hodunga.
How many of these chambers are there?
Kavadumba mosora kupa elia bontenya, dachimotu gamsa. Da hupa botenya go chuchu viti, doverinincha rem taba ninsochu, dachimotu gamsa. Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora, yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalithba, shanek ma winbok lelenko sobaramwe.
Tell me about the Gand, because we heard about them before. They're an entire colony of Gand that became bounty hunters for reasons.
Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora, yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalithba, shanek ma winbok lelenko sobaramwe. Mogachi norta hirembe wanachi, kati mogogramo, drum pabanakaras mangra, kalalava dumba compaile mokata.
I heard they were bounty hunters come in search of a Jedi.
Darabinuko sobaramwe, masako chiro, chuchubiti, prem kamsa. Dachimo danchanek ma winbo.
I like that line. It is best not to speak of such things in rooms filled with others who are quick to anger and carry many weapons. I'm looking for the captain of the Lunar Shaddaa.
Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalithba. Shanek ma winbo klelenko sobaramwe.
Okay. And I think it's this room, because the other room has the Gand in it. Yes. So we're looking for a weak way. Yeah. Hello? Hey. Ooh, one sec here. Sorry about that. Okay, so we talked to this guy, he didn't respond, so hey, I'm talking to you. Alright then, stay as silent. So we gotta find the weak way. I think it's actually this guy. Hello? Hey, I'm talking to you. Alright, stay silent then. This one? Hello? No? I can't go down that way? Wait. That guy has a sword. Oh. Many of them have swords. That's not special. Wait, isn't it? Isn't it? No. Sorry, many interruptions. I swear. Is it you? Okay. So who's... Isn't there a prompt? Oh, wait. This one. Yeah, this one wasn't listed as a thug. So he'll talk. Maybe you need a blaster carbine to the face. I'm looking for the captain of the Lunar Shadow. I never said he was a weak way. Tell me about the weak way. What do you mean? Your god speaks to you? Sure, I'll ask it a question. Is there a Jedi Master on Nar Shaddaa? You know the answer in your heart. His god is a magic 8-ball. So, there's a weak way in a different room. On the other side, and that is the man who is the captain of the Lunar Shadow. And this is the one of the Gand rooms. And there's the Solus in here, who is the other quest in here. Sure, what is it? Why don't you ask yourself? I'll let you know if I find out his name. Yeah, this the Jektar has these two quests that are both very similar and both about talking to a series of aliens to find the one that is the real one. And there's 2 rooms of these Gand. It's not fun. Private lounge here. Can't get into that. But right now we're not looking for the Gand. We're looking for a weak way. Oh, and as you may have noticed, there's an awareness check to pick up on the fact that the Lunar Shadow Captain is here. Where the fuck is he? So there's actually an awareness check for the Gand as well. He said he was in an adjoining room. Did they just mean one of these little coves and not a room itself? Oh, they did. Shoot. Okay, so now we need to go back to the weak way thugs and ask them if they are the right? Am I doing this right? No. Wait, hold on. Is the only guy who talks, is he actually the captain? In the ammonia bar. Wait, hold on. A few rooms down, getting drunk on the fumes of the ammonia bar. Okay. A few rooms down. Alright, my faithful companions. Let's head into the other room again. A few rooms down. There's only Gand in there. No. Am I gonna have to speed this up, do a cut, and cut back to when I find him? This quest has outsmarted me. There's 4 rooms and I can't figure it out. What the fuck? Do I have to talk to the barman again? No, I swear he's in with the Gand, isn't he? It's been a while since I've done this quest. Because it's annoying. Oh. Hello. Are you the captain of the Nar Shaddaa? Pump my mic. Your crew will abandon you if you don't return. Hey! And since Cray is here, we get more XP, so they level up. Although I don't think that was necessary. And we can upgrade dexterity. Actually, yeah, that's fine. For D3. When does that... Oh, it's level 13. That's awkward. Yeah, let's get... Yeah, let's get improved toughness on D3. It was either that or improved 2-weapon handling. Kreia. We'll just get wisdom. Well, I could get constitution. Get her working towards D packages. No, we're fine. Wisdom. Okay, feats. What? Feats. Yeah, we'll just get improved toughness. We're getting to the point in the game where that's necessary. Let's get revitalize, because that now we're getting to the point where people are getting knocked out, and improved heal. Sounds good. Sweet. Okay. So that's all taken care of. And now we have to talk to all the Gand. What is your name? Tell me about the Gand. That's very confusing. Are you a great Gand warrior? Yeah, so you have to go through each one. What is your name? Tell me about the Gand. That's very confusing. Are you a great Gand warrior? And, oh, I found him quickly. This guy says my, not this Gand's. And I don't have high enough awareness. This is one of the few awareness checks in the game. Awareness +4, looks good. I'm gonna poison myself. Sounds sweet. Alright. Are you a great Gand warrior? You just referred to yourself in the first person. You are perceptive. Yes. Will you tell me your name? Thank you, the Gand. Yeah, so, they, they're collectivist species. Even when you earn the right to have a name, you're not supposed to take pride in your name. So, weirdly, you go back to the Sultan, and if you lie and you tell him his name, you get dark side points for that. And I guess that's because you're rewarded monetarily for doing something that... But, yeah, I have, but I promised I wouldn't tell anyone. But thankfully, Sultans are such nice aliens that it doesn't mind. So yeah, those are the two quests in the Chek Tar. It's not great. As far as Nar Shaddaa content, it's easily the worst. But thankfully, that's not all Nar Shaddaa has to offer. So let's head back to the docks because we need to, or not to the docks, to the I forget what it's called, the main area, because we need to get into the refugee sector to find Ada for Lutra. Although I think at a later point he calls her Aida. So even Lutra doesn't know his wife's name. He's desperate. And I'm gonna switch back to Atton and Beodur. Not the least as they level up from that. Let's get Beodur's Constitution up, because 16 is very good for that. Atton. Atton. Let's also get Atton's Constitution up. Good. All right. So for this way is the refugee sector. And wonderful animations. Get out of my way. Thank you, kind sirs. Yeah. I don't know if that's a persuade check or a level check or whatever, but so let's head down to the refugee sector. I think it's mentioned that they have been penned in fairly recently by the exchange, trying to break their spirits, sell them to the huts. So this is the refugee sector. On the one side, you got the overseer, who you can barely see, and the other side, well, perhaps I'll let what's his name? Husef. I'll let Husef explain it.
Welcome, traveler. My name's Husef. I try to look out for the other refugees. I see you're a stranger here. Watch your step and keep to the camp.
Why is that?
You've got the Serico refugees over on the skyward side. They're veterans from the Serico campaign and don't take kind to strangers. And on the inner side, you've got the overseer and his exchange. They've been pushing us refugees pretty hard lately.
How do the Serico and exchange get along?
Those two have a truce. Neither side wants to mess with the other.
Do the Serico ever bother you?
Only if we enter their territory. It makes things a little tight here in the camp. Not much room to move.
So here's something interesting about the refugee sector. If you're going down the dark side path, you can get you can help the exchange with pretty much 3 actions. There's a couple different refugees in here, and you just need to do evil persuades on 2 of them, and very particular ones, and then talk back to Husef and he'll lose hope, and he will capitulate to the exchange, and you'll get it done incredibly quickly. But I'm obviously not going to do that. And if, by the way, if you do that, Kreia will reward you for I cannot speak. For having created ripples that turn into echoes. It's an understanding of what she means with her philosophy, where you manipulate someone into doing something that they were already kind of willing to do in order to suit your own ends. But obviously, I'm not doing that. I'm a light-sided person, not going to do any of that. What does the exchange do to the refugees?
Occasionally, their thugs kidnap people and sell them into slavery with the Hutts. They've also hemmed us in. We used to live all throughout this area, but they've crammed us all in here now.
I like that desperation in his voice. I mean, I don't enjoy it. The voice actor did a good job. Why would the exchange even care about the refugees?
They're trying to break our spirit so that we'll become slave workers for the Hutts.
That doesn't make sense. Aren't they strong enough to force you all into slavery?
You might be right, but I can't imagine why else they'd be coming down on us.
So there might be another reason why all of this is happening. So is there anything I could do? Could help you with?
If you could convince either the exchange or the Serico to give us more space, that would really help a lot.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. Good luck.
So there's all of that. There's some other refugees to talk to, and we got to find Aida. But that's not the primary reason why I'm here. First, I want to do something very particular on the Serico side of things. I like that this area is big. It feels very alive, even though most of these corridors are empty. Although, because the refugees just wander, if you open all the doors, eventually they will, just through random movement, make their way throughout the area, which is kind of funny.
This is Serico territory. Get out of here before we space you. Got it?
I want to speak to your leader.
That's a laugh. Look, blow out of here like space dust, or you'll be a new stain on the cargo hold.
And let's try doing this without the Force Persuade. The exchange has been getting in his way. I want to help him gain the upper hand.
All right, you can go see him. Try anything, and you'll never make it out.
Sweet.
Hurry up and take care of your business.
Yeah. And actually, I'm going to drop a coward save. Because I don't think this guy talks to you automatically, but I don't want to talk to him just yet. I am interested in the airspeeder. So you may remember we picked up the controls and the flaps. So let's take a look here. This airspeeder could quickly transport you to other areas in Nar Shaddaa. Examine the airspeeder. It needs a navigation interface, maneuvering flaps, and power cells. Ask Beodur to examine the airspeeder.
After you assemble it, I'll double-check your work for you.
Okay. So let's install the navigation interface. You easily install the navigation interface. After operating it, you realize you need to unlock the airspeeder's controls to fly it safely. So install the maneuvering flaps. You struggle with them. They were not designed for the vehicle. You managed to install them. Concerned about whether or not they'll hold. Install the cryogenic power cells that we picked up from Lasavo. Power cells are in place. Without much training in chemistry and physics or even repair skills, you're not sure you've installed the power cells correctly. I don't think it's possible to fail this. But, let's see. So, unlock the airspeeder's controls.
Hey, let me take care of that for you.
Alright, I'll let the expert handle this.
Expert. I like the sound of that. All done.
All right, fully assembled. And then ask Beodur to examine it.
Looks grim. Let me try something. That's a little better. Try it now.
Thanks for your help, Beodur. Alright. So that gets you influence with both Beodur and Atton. And we're going to speed back because the reason we're here has to do with Atton, not any of the other quests or even the main quest. Yep. So, we're just going to zoom back to where we were. Go to a very specific location. Oops, that is not the door I'm looking for. We're going over here. I would like it if I didn't have my... well, whatever. Oh, no, we're off. Perfect.
Yatuka Uwanrika Chotin Wanima Orata Wakata Chiluma Lispa. Huta Yanolia, Jukta Genichuba Wonki Najung Winotonma no Miurita.
Sintatita Krom, Docipato non è noto?
Kavadumpa, Mo Wendido Chokerembi Norta Kunyun Wish Chawakachuba, Sura Dachi Morotuko Gansa.
So, very particular conversation as these two Twi'leks appear.
Liza manta yumar lordawata, no sanastika. Dovrei kun mwili wosa slima po gwanga samoana mucha. Dovrei kun mwili wosa slima po gwanga samoana mucha.
Alright, let's hear it.
Unta chiwita inka kikraya na chawanga kone.
Who, Atton?
Dovrei kun mwili wosa slima po gwanga samoana mucha. Da hupa bosa kurata go jujuto yoki. Hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamadora. Tayaita ta bosananansata. Da hupa bosa kurata go jujuto yoki. Hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune.
Okay. So kind of echoing something that Kreia said in the Tilos Academy, Atton isn't a soldier, he's a killer. We're going to take that targeting visor off of this. And let's come over here and we'll have a little chat with Atton about that.
I don't know what it is, but you look different.
Oh, hello.
It's hard to explain, but it's good to see.
Oh, good. It's hard to explain. No, I said that last time. I feel as if I'm more in touch with the Force than I ever have been.
It shows. It's kind of inspiring, to be honest. Anyway, just wanted to mention it. I think the others have noticed it too.
So I had some questions for you.
All right. What did you want to know?
I met someone on Nar Shaddaa who says he knows you.
Yeah, that's a surprise. Did he say I owed him credits too?
He says you're not Atton at all. That you showed up on Nar Shaddaa during the Jedi Civil War.
I'm as Atton will ever be. And whoever your trusted informant is, he's right. I did show up on Nar Shaddaa during the Jedi Civil War, along with a lot of other refugees.
Is there anything you want to tell me?
No, because you're asking about it. If I wanted to tell you anything, I would have come and told you. Anything else?
Calm down, I just wanted to know. No harm meant.
Is this an interrogation? If so, you're terrible at it, especially for an ex-Jedi, or whatever you are. Why don't you just crawl in my head and try to dig out whatever you're looking for rather than asking about it?
If you've got a problem, let's settle it right now.
You know what? I helped you get off Peragus. If I hadn't been there, you wouldn't have even gotten off the administration level. I'm trying to help you. I don't know why I'm bothering.
Why are you trying to protect me?
I don't know. I'm not sure I understand it half the time.
I want to know where you were before you arrived on Nar Shaddaa.
You know what? Not once have I asked you about the Mandalorian Wars. Not once.
I heard about Duxon. Everyone has. I heard about Serico, and I sure as hell know about Malachor 5.
What makes you think you've got the right to interrogate me on anything? You've got plenty of lives to answer for. All you Jedi do.
Yeah, I did a lot I wasn't proud of, and I am sorry for the lives that were lost on both sides.
How did you even live with yourself after Malachor? Is that why you went back to the Jedi Council? Hoping they'd kill you?
It wasn't like that.
Wasn't it? Maybe you thought they'd forgive you. Sure, you might have thought they'd execute you. But Jedi don't kill, do they? At least not their prisoners. Maybe you were counting on it when you went back in chains. So you got off easy. You were exiled, brushed under the cargo ramp, another dirty little Jedi secret. I'll tell you, all those Jedi at Malachor, they deserved it. Every last one of them.
I'll say there must be some reason you believe as you do. Why?
Because Jedi lie, and they manipulate, and every act of charity or kindness they do, you can drag it out squirming into the light and see it for what it is. The galaxy doesn't need Jedi arrogance or Jedi hypocrisy anymore.
Now that's very interesting. What do you mean by that?
At least the Sith are honest about what they're killing for. The Jedi are pacifists, except in times of war. They're teachers, except when it comes to telling their students the truth. And when they save you, it's only so you can suffer more.
You are wrong, Atton. That is not the way of the Jedi.
Whatever, just leave me alone. I don't know why I'm wasting my time with you anyway.
I like to know about your past, especially if we're traveling together.
Well, don't get too attached to me. I don't like it.
What? Are you alright?
That depends on your perspective. I have this habit. I'm a deserter. It's what I do.
Did you turn away from the Jedi Civil War or the Mandalorian Wars?
Served in both of them. Against the Mandalorians, before and after Revan, and again, when Revan declared war on the Jedi.
But why?
Because I followed orders. But it was more than that. You were there. You knew how easy it was to hate the Jedi who sat back in the Republic, evaluating the threat, and watched us die against the Mandalorians.
Why did you desert?
Because you can't believe in the Republic anymore after the Mandalorian Wars. After Revan, nothing was the same.
Right after that final battle at Malachor, I was right there with the rest of the defectors, because it was the right thing to do.
Now I'm playing as a very pro-Republic character. Yeah, but for the sake of this conversation, I'm going to say I agree. The Republic did not deserve your loyalty, not any longer.
The Mandalorians were slaughtering us by the millions. The millions. You were at Serico, when they turned the Stay-Rib cities into glass craters. At Duro, when Basilisk war droids rained like meteors onto the orbiting cities. And when the Mandalorians set fire to the Zoxan plains on Ares III, the fires that still burn. Without the Jedi who turned on the Council, without you, the Republic would have lost the war, and we would all be Mandalorian slaves or corpses.
Now, in the glorious beacon of light that is this conversation, that bit right there is one of my favorites. Just where he's mentioning, when he mentions planets you probably have never even heard of, and talked about these atrocities that were going on. That's the sort of texture that I love in this game. But let's keep going. Yeah. I'll say, I'll just be matter of fact. Instead, you all became Sith.
If that's what you want to call knowing when to fight and when to kill, then yes. But you can't really break down people into Sith and Jedi and expect everything to make sense. We were loyal to Revan. That was enough. She saved us.
What happened then?
After Malachor, after the Mandalorian Wars, that's when the Sith teachings started spreading through the ranks.
We knew where our loyalties lay. To the Jedi who came to help us, not the ones who sat back on Dantooine and Coruscant, watching us die.
So when those same Jedi who watched us die decided to start fighting us during the Jedi Civil War, we fought back. I fought back.
You fought Jedi?
I didn't fight Jedi. I killed them. A lot of them. People say killing Jedi is hard. It's not. You just have to be smart about it. No blasters, no getting close to them, no attacking them directly when you can gun down their allies instead. There's ways of gassing them, drugging them, making them lose control, torturing them. I was really good at it.
What's worse is that killing them wasn't the best thing. Making them fall. Making them see our side of it. That was the best.
Now, this conversation can only happen once you've come to Nar Shaddaa and you've entered the refugee sector and come to this spot. Which means that there's a very good possibility that you've passed by the center opening in that central area and had that talk with Kreia, and you had the opportunity to tell her, or ask her that, is it possible to manipulate the echoes, the overwhelming feeling of life that you feel, that you sense there. And she says that the greatest victories are not victories at all, or not manipulations at all, but just getting people to see your side. And here we see that reflected even in someone who hates Kreia and fears her and disagrees with her. So, just wonderful, wonderful storytelling. But yes, you make it sound easy.
I taught myself techniques. It's hard for Jedi to sense what you're really thinking if you throw up walls of strong emotions and feelings. Lust, impatience, cowardice. Most Jedi awareness doesn't cruise beyond the surface feelings to see what's deeper. And I was good at that, throwing up walls. And my superiors knew it. Sometimes the Jedi on our side wouldn't even realize I was there.
I love the idea that he was so good at not being detected by Jedi that those on his side didn't know that. So you force emotions to block someone reading your mind?
Yeah, I had a talent for it. More like instinct. I wasn't the only one. I know you left at the Mandalorian Wars, so you don't know much about what went on behind the scenes in the Jedi Civil War. But Revan understood one thing. The real battle was going to be fought between the Jedi on both sides. That was the only battle that mattered.
Yeah. So once again, echoing something Kreia said, it wasn't about the Republic, it wasn't about anything else, it was about the Jedi, and it was the Force.
Whoever had the most, the strongest Jedi were going to win the Civil War. If Revan couldn't convert Jedi, Revan would kill them. So Revan trained elite Sith units into assassination squads, whose duty was to go out and capture enemy Jedi. I was in one of the special units trained to do this.
So to capture Jedi, not kill them.
Yeah, Revan had plans for all Jedi. I think it was important that the Jedi see her side of things, the Sith teachings. Revan wanted to break them, and then have them join her.
But you're here now. Why?
One day, I decided not to do it anymore, so I left. Ended up on Nar Shaddaa, became someone else.
Why are you telling me this? You're telling a Jedi that you killed Jedi.
Because you've killed Jedi too. Different circumstances, but you have a bigger body count than I ever did. And I've been with you only a short time. Enough to know that as soon as someone signs on with you, they haven't got long to live. You got history, and anyone who travels with you doesn't. And maybe I want somebody to know who I was in case a story needs to be set straight. Maybe you understand.
So it's all coming together. He understands. He has a frightening awareness of everything that has happened in the Jedi Civil War. Atton isn't just some, smooth-talking scoundrel with, there's more to him than that. So let's say, why did you leave the Sith?
Well, there was a woman, a Jedi. She gave her life for mine.
Were you assigned to kill her?
It wasn't a mission. She sought me out. She said she had come to save me.
She was lying, of course. Or I think she was. It doesn't matter. She told enough truth to get my attention.
The truth about... Wait, are you sure she was lying? Maybe she did want to save you.
Maybe. It doesn't matter. She knew the right things to say. She said that Revan was doing something terrible to Jedi within the unknown regions. That when we captured Jedi, they were sent to a place designed to break them. And that anyone in her service who showed any ability with the Force was sent there too, to turn them, to break them into dark Jedi, or assassins trained to kill Jedi. She said that's what would happen to me, that I had the Force inside me. That's why I was so good at killing Jedi. And that when the Sith learned of it, there would be no escape, no turning back. I would become an instrument of the dark side, forever. I had heard talk in the ranks, troops vanishing. I knew what she meant, but I didn't believe her, or want to believe her.
So, if you didn't believe her, then what happened to her?
I did what I did with all Jedi. I hurt her. I hurt her a lot. And then, right when I thought she couldn't take any more, she showed me the Force. In my head.
And I felt everything she felt. And I heard just an echo of what the Force was. And how what I was doing, I think I loved her. But it wasn't that kind of love. It was the kind of love where you're willing to give up everything for someone you don't even know.
That is what it means to be a Jedi.
I killed her for crawling in my head, for showing me that. But before she opened her mind to mine, my only thought was that I would love to kill her. And at the end, I killed her because I loved her.
So what happened to her?
In the end, she sacrificed herself to keep my secret, to prevent the Sith from knowing about that touch of the Force inside me. She wasted her life to save me. Me.
And I felt her die when she opened her mind. I've killed Jedi, like I said, but I was never there to feel it, to be on the receiving end. And after that, I couldn't stop feeling things. Before, guilt, lust, impatience. It had been orchestrated to get close. Now it all just kept tumbling out, and I couldn't keep doing what I was doing. So I left. I fled with the displaced war veterans to Nar Shaddaa, and I lost myself there, until the war came to an end. I wanted no more of Jedi, or Dark Jedi, or the Force. I just wanted to be left alone.
And then, I met you on Paragus.
And I thought maybe she had saved me so that I could help you. And if I can't, then I have to try.
I love Atton. I love Atton so much. He was afraid of feeling the Force, of being connected to other things. And afraid of what would happen to him because he could feel all of that. And he had been through 2 wars, and he just couldn't take it anymore. And he put everything on the line because he felt that he was destined to try and help me. He's a beautiful character, and I love him. And yeah, then I welcome your help.
I didn't want to tell you any of this, but I had to. Because if something happens, I can't let you think I was doing it for something other than the past.
Then I welcome your help and your honesty.
Once, a Jedi showed me the Force. I heard it. I felt it. At the time, there was too much pain to confront it. Because if I did, it meant I would be changed into something else. Now, I'm not afraid of it anymore. And I think that by learning how to use it, I can help protect you. Or at least buy you some time when disaster comes screaming in.
I want to learn how to use the Force. I want to learn how to use the Force to help you.
Then I will train you, Atton.
What must I do? Is there some ritual, or...
Just close your eyes and open your mind. You must learn to feel it around you. Feel its currents, its eddies. Listen to the echo of your thoughts, your heart, separated from war, separated from hate. Think of what you felt when you felt the need to help me, to protect me. And at last, Atton, awaken. Yeah, sorry I kind of accidentally spoiled this, but when you reach high enough or low enough influence with certain companions who are Force sensitive, you can train them in the Force. Atton has taken his first steps on the path to being a Jedi Sentinel. He will grow in ability as he travels with you and learns what you know of the Force. Yeah. So now, Atton is a level 12 scoundrel, and now he is a level 1 Jedi Sentinel. So, he loses some points in his skills, but that is entirely fine, because he only really needs those one. Actually, no, that's fine. Yep. He gets proficiency in lightsabers, Jedi Defense, Immunity Fear, Jedi Sense, and this is why I didn't spec him for any of the melee things, or any of the range things, more than he already had been. Yeah. So eventually he's going to be switching over to lightsabers, and I'm going to give him finesse lightsabers. Do I want to give it to him now? It's a bit of a waste now. Right now, I think I'm going to give him improved toughness, and then we'll work on critical strike. We'll max out his 2-weapon fighting. We'll give him finesse. That'll be good. Because he's a dex specialized character, and you might as well take advantage of that. And he gets 2 powers right out of the bat. I think we're gonna give him. You should always, when you're going light side, you should always give people things they can use themselves, or that would benefit them, if that makes sense. So. Aura, energy resistance, barrier. I think I'm just going to get heal up. Heal sounds good. And I don't remember this being in the original, that your companions also get +3 con when they... Yeah, it's not even showing up. Yeah, I think that's a glitch. I think the restored content mod tried to enable the light side mastery thing for your allies as well, and it's just not working, because it says he has 15 constitution. He does. So yeah, Atton is a Jedi now. You can have your targeting visor back, and that is what I wanted to do here. So, would you believe the reason that I've been giving Beodur everything, although his case is a little special, is to hopefully do that with him, do that with... yeah, so. But for now, I think that's enough. Next time, we'll explore more of the refugee sector. Yeah, we might have a talk with Beodur, see if he's ready to engage in a similar journey as Atton. But for now, I've been Jake. This has been Knights of the Old Republic 2. Have a good one.